Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. Did you know many RBI Grade B aspirants lose their chance not because of their preparation but simply because they did not get their documents ready in time? The purpose of this video is to ensure that you are not one of them, and here we will provide you important list of documents that you must carry while applying for RBI Grade B post. But before we discuss that, here is an important information that EduTap is providing you free starter pack that can help you as a part of your preparation. You can access the starter pack by clicking on the link provided in the description box. It will include the concept classes, concept notes, summary sheets and mock test, and basically it will also give you an idea that how the complete course of EduTap looks like. So you can go to the description box and you can click over the link. Now coming back to the video, let us talk about these documents. So first of all, basically you need to carry educational certificates, which basically includes your 10th class certificate and mark sheet, and also your 12th class certificate and mark sheet. Why it is needed? Because when you will apply for the RBI Grade B post, at that time while filling the form you will have to enter your marks, and during the interview stage also you will have to carry these documents. Now apart from that, we know that the primary criteria in order to appear for RBI Grade B examination is basically either graduation or post graduation. For the graduation, the minimum percentage marks is 60%, and if you're somebody who is applying through post graduation post, then the eligibility marks is 55%. So of course you need to carry the original documents with respect to them too for the sake of verification. Now if let us say your graduation or your post graduation marks are written in the form of CGPA, so you'll have to convert that CGPA into percentage also. So for that purpose you will have to primarily follow the formula that is provided by your university. This formula can vary from university to university. It can be 8.9 also, in some universities it is 9.8 also. So depending on that you will have to convert your CGPA into percentage. But let us say your university is not providing any such kind of standard formula, so what you have to do, you'll have to open RBI notification, and over there RBI provides its own version of formula that of course you can use in order to convert your CGPA into percentage, and through that you will come to know that whether you are eligible for this examination or not, and the same percentage is something that you will have to uh, add while filling the form also. Fine. So I hope it is clear to you. Now moving on to the next thing, which is basically category certificates. Fine. So basically if you belong to SC/ST category, so you need to have this caste certificate, and if you belong to OBC or the EWS category, then you need to have the certificates for that purpose too. Please remember that the certificates that you need to carry for the OBC and the AWS should be the recent ones. Fine. And what do you mean by recent over here? Recent basically means the cutoff date that will be provided by RBI as a part of its notification. Last year, if I remember, the notification was released on 25th of July, and the cutoff date was I think 1st of April. So they will provide you around I would say 30 to 40 days of time within which you will have to prepare these certificates of the recent version for the OBC and the EWS candidates, not for the SC/ST candidates. Fine. So I hope it is clear to you. Now the next is the PWBD candidates. You need to have your disability certificate too, and apart from that, let us say if you need some scribe, if you want some person for the sake of assistance based on your medical condition, so you need to fill this appendix 8 and you need to get certificate for that. Fine. And let us say if you want to avail some compensatory time, you need some extra time also as a part of the examination due to your medical condition. For that purpose you will have to fill the appendix number 9. Fine. So that is regarding the person with disability. Now the next type of certificate, which is the additional certificates if applicable. So the first one is basically for the ex-servicemen. If you are claiming age relaxation through this ex-servicemen based category, so you need to have relevant discharge documents. Similarly for the candidates with MPhil or PhD also, if you are claiming age relaxation through this category, then you need to produce the certificates for that too. And the similar thing for the candidates with work experience in scheduled commercial bank or public sector insurance companies or all India financial institution, which have basically the age relaxation of 3 years, but so excluding probation period. So what you have to do, you have to provide the experience certificate with respect to your work. So that is also something mandatory if applicable. The next is very obvious, which is valid identity proof. So you need to carry either PAN card or Aadhaar card or passport, driving license or voter ID, and you need to produce that in order to verify your identity. And apart from that, you also need to ensure that whatever name you are providing, your name is consistent across all the documents, so that you do not have any issues at the examination center. But let us say if there is any kind of mismatch between the name indicated in the admit card and the photo identity proof, so what you have to do, you need to produce an original gazette notification, original marriage certificate or affidavit in original. Fine. So this is something that you have to do. For example, let us say you are a female who got married, and after marriage your surname got changed, and you have written your recent surname while filling the application form, but your surname in the photo identity proof is different. There is some kind of inconsistency. So what you have to do, you have to get these documents. Fine. And apart from that, you also need to get the photocopy of these documents that you will have to carry when you will go to the examination center, be it phase 1, phase 2 or for the interview stage, so that you get the permission, you get the entry, and there is no such issue at the examination center. So please ensure that. I hope it is clear to you. So now we are done. And if I have missed any category or any such document, or if you have any query, so what you can do, you can write it in the comment box, and I would love to answer all your questions. Fine. Now before I end the session, let me also tell you that how EduTap can help you as a part of your preparation journey. So for that purpose, you will have to go to a website which is edutap.in, and you will have to open RBI Grade B courses. And over here you can see that we provide two types of courses. So if you go over here, RBI Grade B courses, and you see we provide two type of courses. The first is gold and the second is silver. In gold we provide content for both phase 1, phase 2 as well as interview also. And for the silver course, we don't provide phase 1 content. Let us say your phase 1 is already prepared, you are already confident with quant, reasoning, English and GA. So for that purpose you can go for silver course, which provides content for phase 2 and the interview stage, which will include live classes, concept classes, I would say concept notes, summary sheet, mock test and the interview sessions. And the course validity is for different period, 12 month, 18 month and a 24-month. Whatever suits you, you can go for it. And currently 71% off is running on our website, so you can apply this discount coupon and you can avail the discount. And let us say if you want to see the demo content, that what is the teaching style, what is the quality of content, is it comprehensive or not. So for that purpose you will have to click over the link provided in the description box. You can access this free starter pack and you will get the answer. Fine. So I hope it is clear to you. And if you have any other query, again what you can do, you can write it in the comment box and I will answer it. So that is it, and thank you so much and all the best.